I am actually impressed. Like, I knew what was going to be in the box. There were no lies told about this. But this looks small, perhaps, in my hand, but it is much bigger than I thought it would be. Yeah, no jokes, please. Digipower made what I thought was going to be kind of a crappy tripod based on the image on the box, but it's not crappy at all. It feels sturdy. It feels like pretty heavy-duty plastic. I don't know how many people would agree with me there, but they did a good job on this. I like it. I'm impressed. It's got a nice 1/4 inch, or 1/4 rather, screw, and it's got stuff hidden in the legs. Now, what are we looking at? We are looking at the key that will attach an action camera, such as a GoPro or a knockoff GoPro, to the mounting device, which is in this leg. Or you can use this mounting device to hold your phone. Now, all this is just a 2-in-1 mounting device to hold phones or action cameras, and it accepts a threaded screw exactly this size, which is standard. So you can take this, you can mix it and match it with all the other stuff. That's okay. That's not super important. The super important bits come next. We have an adapter that will accept a 1/4 20 threaded screw and gives us a method by which we can rotate and tilt a camera or other device on a ball joint. These are extremely handy, and I've been wanting one of these for a long time. I've got one for my ring light, and it's very, very useful. It's so nice to have another one. Then we've got another threaded adapter that actually goes into a cold shoe mount, a USB cable for charging the light itself, which this looks tiny, but that's 50 LEDs, and I saw this described in one review as a glorified flashlight, and I'm happy to report that that is not the case. This thing is blinding. A mount, which has an adjustable threaded screw base, accepts a threaded screw, and it gives you one, and then it's got 2 cold shoe mounts. A cold shoe is the name for this style or standard of mounting device, and the cold implies that it is not powered. There are some of these called hot shoes that are powered, and they deliver power to the device to which they are attached. It also comes with these 3, and I had no idea what these were going to look like once they were on the light and over it, but I was surprised at the results, and we'll take a look at that. A spare battery. I have yet to figure out what this actually goes in. I actually don't know what this goes in yet. The CR2 battery. It comes with a spare watch battery, which is for the Bluetooth remote. That pops right on out of there. And then you can, I think, download an app, which I'm not going to do. I'm not even going to demo that. And then you can control your camera from a distance and tell it to record and such. I don't have any use for that. I don't care. I like to edit, so. And then you've got your shotgun mic. This is easily, it's okay. It's a bit staticky, but shotgun mics are just not very cheap ever at all. And mine's got a little bit of cat fur on it, I think. Damn it. That did not come in the box. You can switch this between phone and camera modes, and the reason for that is the camera mode, it will remain unpowered, and the phone mode, it will take power from the phone. I might be a little bit off on the technicalities of that, but I know that if you're going to attach it to a phone, there's no advantage to switching it to camera. It just will not work. It will remain off. I don't know what happens if you set it to phone and attach it to a camera, because I don't have a camera like that. But this does come with your standard aux jack, and it's got a headset style connection instead of just a audio output, which is a little weird. It does come with a foam cover. I would be buying a dead cat for this if this microphone was worth a damn. I don't know if it will be worth a damn or not, and I don't really know if I care enough to buy another filter for it, because my camera of choice, which is the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, does not accept this connection. It accepts a USB-C. So maybe I'll invest in a USB-C to microphone aux connector and test this in the future. I really think having a shotgun mic is cool. Since I bought this kit for 20 bucks, this is easily worth half of that. And it accepts a 1/4-20 screw or a cold shoe. And we're going to go ahead and build this thing up, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's fully assembled. There we have it. This thing is actually a lot taller and bigger, and the presence is more commanding than I would have thought by the image on the box. This is just one way to assemble all of these parts into one configuration. It's not necessary to do it this way. It really doesn't matter if you wanted to use this without the additional mount, or without the shotgun mic, or without the light, or whatever. The fact that all these components come together in this one neat little package, and they come with these different kinds of mounting options, it just provides you with a lot more flexibility for recording, I think. And I think this is always a good thing. I think it's always a good thing. If you were going to buy this for $40, I'd say it's a pretty good starting point. The microphone, at least as much as I've tested, and I'm not going to do a demo of it, there are other videos out there on YouTube with that. It's not terrible. It's not bad. When used with my phone, it introduced a little bit of static into my video. But the light, I will show you the light. If I can get a long press, the side, and then it's got 3 brightness settings. And that sucker's pretty bright. Let's turn off my ring light and just go by this. A warm tone. Now, glorified flashlight, yeah, kind of. Let's video with this thing. So, the exposure has been locked. And I've got the camera right about where it would be, actually, if it were in this device, in this system. I like it a lot because it looks semi-professional, you know. It does kind of look a little silly, but you're not really going to find something out there that looks unlike this. This is kind of the standard. You've got to have lots of mounting options for your microphone, and your camera, and your lights. Ooh, and then that is what that looks like when you take off the red. I am oversaturated. Let me fix the lighting on my Samsung. Okay, with my exposure locked, which is where I want it to be to show you accurate, the differences between the lights. These are the 50 LEDs, just raw. So, this is what you'd be seeing normally. Screen number 1. Kind of an anti-glare number, I guess. Well, it's supposed to reduce glare. I didn't catch the difference, and frankly, I'm a little blinded right now, so let me know what you think about that difference. La-di-da. That's what that looks like. Let's switch over to the included blue light filter. Sorry for the noise. That's not even blue. There we go. This is supposed to be cooler lighting. I don't know what the intended effect is. It actually says, I think in the manual, which by the way, this came with a manual. It comes with a warranty, and it also comes with this manual. This will give you all the information you need to get started. From using the Bluetooth remote, to using the microphone with a camera, to an action cam, to how to get the Bluetooth microphone, Bluetooth remote and stuff out of the legs of the tripod. All that cool stuff is included. It's very transparent in its directions. I could not find out where this damn battery goes, and that kind of drives me nuts, because it don't go in the 50 LED light. That thing is charged via USB, and mine came fairly charged. And that's a warmer tone. That's a warmer light. That is the red. It's more of an orange filter. I'm so blinded right now. I look at you and all I see are 50 lights. Anyway, that is an overview of what this comes with. Now that I have only paid, $20 for it, it was totally worth it. And just for the mounting options alone, the shotgun microphone is like a $10 investment. I don't think you're going to find a shotgun for less than that. Even a Chinese knockoff, which I'm sure this is anyway, off of like wish.com, you're not going to amount to a purchase that's, less than $10 or thereabouts. Not without waiting a few months for delivery anyway. And it's nice to have more options for miking. That's a philosophy. Maybe it's my philosophy, I don't know. The lighting is a little bit weird once you put some of the filters on. I don't know. They're each going to have their own use. This one, for example, makes you look like a meth head. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this overview of the Digipower Essential Video Blogging Kit. I'm glad that I bought it. I have no regrets. I do need to get myself a USB-C to aux adapter so that I can use the shotgun microphone with my Samsung Note 10 Plus. Because until then, I won't know. I mean, I've tried it on my LG phone, and it seemed kind of staticky. I'm not going to lie. I didn't really love it. I don't think I'm going to be using it, as much as, say, my boy a BY-M3 or anything. But who knows? Maybe with a little bit of connectivity difference, maybe it will behave like a completely different microphone. And maybe this damn battery goes in there some way, somehow. But here, the value, again, is that you have so many options, for connecting your lights and your other microphones, especially if they have cold shoe mounting options. And I mean, you can squeeze the legs together and just carry it around. Now, would I be doing that? Not on a gimbal? No, probably not. I mean, if I didn't have a choice, yes. But I do plan on getting myself a gimbal sometime soon, hopefully. And then all of this stuff is not going to go on the gimbal. The gimbal's just going to accept a phone, but whatever. The real value here, if you don't have anything, is this gives you a bunch of tools to start, and that's really good. If you do have stuff already, this gives you a bunch more tools to become more flexible, and I really like that. I'm going to be reusing a lot of these components in different ways. The cradle, the phone cradle, it's garbage. I'm throwing it away immediately. Maybe not though, because it does have an action camera mount adapter, so that makes it a little more versatile, and I'm a sucker for versatile. The light, yeah, I don't love the light filters, but the light itself is pretty bright, and if it's too bright for me to really look into, maybe it's useful. The shotgun microphone, I know these aren't cheap, they're not really accessible. It's got to be useful somewhere, some way, somehow. The mounting options, the tripod, I like them. I like them a lot. So, for that reason, man, it's hard to rate this. 6 out of 10 on the arbitrary scale of 6 could mean anything and 10 could mean anything? Absolutely. But $20, yeah, if $20 is something that you've got that you can throw at a clearance item at Walmart, knowing that it was $40, yeah, do it. It's fine. You're fine. Especially if your video recorder accepts an aux cord for the microphone. If you don't have a microphone already, do it. It's fine. It's great. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye.